Okay, what we are going to look at is how you add and subtract with unlike denominators. Okay, and those of you who had me for math last year, we did this a little bit. So let's look at a couple of examples. Let's start with this. 3 over 5 plus 1 over 3. The denominators are different. So since the denominators are different, we multiply. This is how I show this. We multiply. 5 times 3 is 15. And then I multiply this diagonal. 3 times 3 is 9. And then it's plus, because there's a plus here. 5 times 1 is 5. So 9 plus 5 is 14 over 15. Let me show you another one. 1 over 6 plus 3 over 4. Okay, they're different. The denominators are the bottom. They're different. So you have to multiply 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. And then you have to do 1 times 4, which is 4, plus 6 times 3 is 18. 4 plus 18 is 22 over 24. Now that one's special because you have to simplify, okay? Don't forget to simplify this. I can divide by 2 and I get 11 over 12. Okay, let's try one with subtracting. 3 over 8 minus 3 over 4. It's the same thing. The denominators are different, so I have 2 times. 8 times 4 is 32. Then you always do this diagonal first. 3 times 4 is 12 minus 8 times 3 is 24. Now you got to use your rules from integers. 12 minus 24. 24 is bigger, so it's going to be negative 12 over 32. And then simplify. I'm going to divide by 2, and I get negative 6 over 16. Oh, I can do it again. Divide by 2, and I get negative 3 over 8. That would be my fraction, my answer. All right, what about this one? What if I put negative 5 over 6, and just always put the negative in the top, plus, so negative 5, 6 plus 1/8. Let's try this one. If I do this, I have different denominators, so I still have to multiply. I'm going to have to multiply 6 and 8, so that's 48. Now, when I multiply these two, I get negative 5 times 40, so that's, or times 8, so that's negative 40. So the negative sign has to be there because there was one negative. And then here I have 6 times 1, so it's plus 6. So then I just add negative 40 plus 6. That's going to give me negative 34 over 48. And then I can simplify. I'm going to divide by 2. So I get negative 17 over 24. Okay, so sometimes you have positive and negatives in there, and you got to do those rules first. So like if you had 3 over 5 minus a negative 9 over 10, what you want to think about is what we did before. Anytime we have two negatives right here, so let's write this as 3 over 5. Instead of saying minus a negative, we just make it plus 9 over 10. And then we're going to multiply these because they're different. So 5 times 10 is 50. 3 times 10 is 30. And then 9 times 5 is 45. So I get 75 over 50. I can divide by 5. And so I would get 15 over 10. And if I divide by 5 again, I'd get 3 over 2. So this is good. Or we can do 1 and 1/2. Okay. Let's stop with those for right now and try the quiz on Canvas.